This is Andy Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm delighted to be joined by IBO titleist Jack Massey over Zoom. Jack, I don't know how I messed that one up so bad. Firstly, how are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Happy New Year. I hope you had a
Yeah,
good one and a good Christmas as well.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Hope you had a good one.
I did indeed. Did you get up to much?
No, just basically mostly family time. For New Year, me and my fiance we usually go away, but we just went to Chester this year. But you know, Chester's a lovely little city. Spent a few days down there, and just a chill one, really.
Jack, we haven't had a chance to catch up since your victory versus Bilal Lagoon. So just as a starting point for us to go back to that night, that victory that allowed you to have your hand raised with that IBO title around your waist. What do you make of it now you've had a bit of time to reflect?
Yeah, you know, it's sunk in now. You know, it's amazing. You know, the best fight of my life, and you know, coming out of there with the belt, it was amazing. But now we're in talks of, you know, looking to defend that title, which is looking to be back end of March, beginning of April time. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that now. You know, it's good to be back in the gym after the new year. Everything's sunk in, and you know, we're ready to go for the next one.
Let's touch on what could be next. Of course, we've seen the back and forths between yourself and a certain Isaac Chamberlain over social media. Have you had talks? Have you been speaking with the teams to try and make that fight?
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, like you say, Isaac Chamberlain, you know, he shouted me out after his last fight. So our teams, they're still in talks at the minute. You know, try to work stuff out. So see what happens with that. But like I say, either way, we'll be looking to defend the title back in the March, beginning of April time. But fingers crossed that fight does come off. You know, it'll be a great fight, be a good fight to see.
I was going to say, in your own mind, how confident are you that it will be Isaac that you defend your title against next?
I think it'll be. I'm pretty confident it'll come off. I'm pretty sure. You know, both our teams, you know, work something out. But I'm pretty sure it'll happen. Definitely. If not next, it'll happen after that, 100%. We'll see what happens.
Definitely at some point in this year, I take it, you imagine you will cross paths.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely.
Just on Isaac, what did you make of his couple of outings last year and his most recent one against Dylan Prasovic?
Do you know what? I didn't see the other two, but you know he did really well. I saw a clip of his last one. I've not watched the full fight, but you know I've seen the clip where he gets him out of there, and you know he looked good. You know, fair play to him. He got a nice little stoppage there, and he put on a good performance. But you know it is what it is, and you know let's get this fight rolling and let's make it happen.
Is there anybody else you look at, whether it be domestically or on the world scene, who you'd like to share the ring with?
Yeah, there's loads of fights out there. You know, the cruiserweight division is booming at the minute. You know, you've got the likes of Billam-Smith. You know, you've got Riakporhe. You know, you could get a rematch with that. You've got the likes of Riakporhe, but I think I've seen this week that Riakporhe's looking to step up into the heavyweight scene. Whether he steps up and has a fight in heavyweights and then drops back down, I don't know. But you know, that opens it up for more titles. So you know, see what's there, see what the team are saying, and see what's there for the taking. But you know, we're looking at titles as well now. So
I was going to say, Jack, just to touch on a couple of those names. Richard Riakporhe, past opponent of yours, he was unsuccessful in the first bout. Is that something for you? You want to right that wrong? You want to share the ring with him again to put that to peace in your own mind?
Yeah, definitely, it'll be nice. You know, it's nothing. It's nothing in the back of my mind. It's not a burden on me. It doesn't faze me whatsoever. You know, seeing it as a good 12-round fight, a good learning fight, and it's put me in good stead for where I am in my career now. But you know, it'd be nice. You know, if we could fight for a title again down the line or whenever. So absolutely, you know, it's a good fight to be made, and it's a fight I'd be very confident in going into this time round.
I mean, Jack, for yourself now, 2022, a new year, new goals. What would be your ideal year for yourself if you could set it up in your own mind now for me?
I think push on for another world title back end of this year, 100%. You know, see what's there domestically. You know, maybe get couple of good domestic fights like Isaac Chamberlain, Billam-Smith, someone like that, and then push on for a world title. You know, maybe Breedis, or you know, there's a couple of names out there. So see what happens.
I don't know whether I've just missed it or not, but I've never really seen you call for the CBS fight, Jack. Talk to me about that. Is that something which you've thought about in detail?
Yeah, definitely. We've asked for that fight quite a lot of times. You know, we mentioned it in other interviews in the past. We did ask for the fight. It didn't materialise. They didn't want the fight. So, you know, it is what it is. You can keep asking, but, you know, it needs to be, you know, we're in a position now. We've got the IBO world title, and, you know, it becomes a bargaining chip. So hopefully down the line, you know, it'll make it happen.
I was about to say, now you have that title, Jack, do you feel like you've got a stronger hand to play, as it were, and you can hold more of a say in negotiations for certain fights?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it was tough. It was tough getting fights. You know, before I won the IBO world title, and you know, we asked for a lot of fights out there domestically, and nothing was materialising. But you know, it's like I say, it's a great bargaining chip, and you know, it's nice. It's nice to be called out. It's you know, it's a good thing. You know, you don't want to be. You know, obviously, a lot of people are scared to fight me, but it's a nice feeling. But you need the fights. You know what I mean? You want the fight, so it's you know, it's quite nice that someone's called me out, which is great.
All right, Jack, just before I let you go and leave a final word to yourself, everyone who's going to tune in, follow and support your journey again this year, and the new ones who will do so as well, what would you like to say to them?
You know, tune in, give us a follow. You know, tune into the next fight. It's all going to be fireworks. You know, as you know, I'm always in good fights, so you know, I won't let you down. It'll be great. So hopefully the Isaac Chamberlain fight will happen. If not, you're going to see good fights either way.
Jack, I appreciate your time as always. I look forward to seeing you back out in the ring soon, and thank you for speaking to me on Boxing Social.
Thanks very much, mate. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
And cheers, Jack. Thank you.